Want to speak real Swahili from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at swahilipod101.com.
Hamjamboni, mimi ni Medina. Sikukuu ya wapendanao ama Valentines husherekewa kote duniani hata nchini Kenya. Sikukuu hii hufanyika mnamo tarehe 14 mwezi wa pili kila mwaka. Fundisho la leo ni la kuelimisha jinsi Wakenya husherekea sikukuu ya wapendanao. Je, unafahamu ni rangi ipi kwa jumla hutumika kusherekea sikukuu hii? Tutawaonyesha jibu la swali hili mwishoni mwa video hii. Mkesha wa sikukuu ya wapendanao, watu hujiandaa na kununua zawadi mbalimbali za kuwapa wapenzi wao. Wafanyabiashara hunufaika zaidi kwa sababu ya utamaduni ya watu kutumia pesa kuwafurahisha wapenzi wao. Hii tamaduni imekuwa tangu jadi. Mikahawa, maduka na pia wachuuzi huuza bidhaa na kupeana huduma kwa bei nafuu. Siku ya wapendanao inapotimia, mtu na mpenziwe hushiriki katika kutuma ujumbe mfupi kwa njia ya simu ama kwa vifaa vingine vya kimitambo kama vile tarakilishi. Wasichana sana sana hupokea maua ya waridi kutoka kwa waume wao. Maua hutumwa maofisini hata majumbani kupitia mashirika ya maua. Jioni, wanaume hualika wapenzi wao wasichana kwa chakula cha jioni. Wasichana huvalia nguo za jioni na kukutana na wanaume ambao huwa wamevaa mavazi ya kupendeza kweli kweli. Wawili hao hula pamoja na kunywa mvinyo na baadaye kubadilishana zawadi. Kila mpenzi hutarajia kuwa mwenzake atampa mapenzi ya hali ya juu. Ni ukweli ya kwamba milioni 35 za bidhaa za chokoleti zenye umbo wa moyo huuzwa siku hii. Chokoleti za zaidi ya dola bilioni 1 pesa taslimu hununuliwa kwa siku moja peke yake. Na sasa nitawapa jibu la swali la hapo awali. Je, unafahamu ni rangi ipi kwa jumla hutumika kusherehekea sikukuu hii? Rangi nyekundu ni rangi ya mapenzi na ndiposa watu huonelea ni heri kuitumia kwa sikukuu hii. Mavazi na pia maua na vitambaa kwa mikahawa huwa zote ni nyekundu. Barabara za majiji huwa zimefurika bidhaa nyekundu za wachuuzi.
Hi everyone, do you know how to say I love you in Swahili? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with how to express your feelings to your loved one.
Nakupenda. Nakupenda. Nakupenda.
Or if you want to explain those butterflies in your stomach, you can say
Nimekupenda. Nimekupenda. Nimekupenda.
And when you feel that I love you is not enough, you can say
Maneno hayawezi kueleza upendo wangu kwako. Maneno hayawezi kueleza upendo wangu kwako. Maneno hayawezi kueleza upendo wangu kwako.
You just learned 3 different ways to say I love you in Swahili.
Welcome. Hello everyone. It's Medina here again with Swahili Top Words. Are you a gift lover? Do you like receiving gifts or do you like giving gifts? Now, if that is you, this lesson is really for you. We're going to learn about 10 gift ideas you must know in Swahili. Welcome and let's have fun. Okay, words. Tarakilishi la paja. Tarakilishi la paja. Our first word is tarakilishi la paja, laptop. Tarakilishi la paja. Paja is your lap. Laptop. Asante kwa kunipa tarakilishi la paja. Asante kwa kunipa tarakilishi la paja. Thank you for giving me a laptop. Really, I appreciate it. I was dreaming of laptops some years back. You know, technology is changing each and every day, and it's really, I'm not really sure, but it was yesterday while I was thinking about how the world will be in 40 years to come. I don't know. Maybe there'll be something different from a laptop. Okay, now let's get back to where I was about laptop. You know, those days when I used to see people with laptops, I was like, oh, I really wish I could have one. Thank you for giving me a laptop. Actually, I got one and life has become normal again. I think I want more laptops. It never gets enough. I don't know what. Do you feel something like me? Kitabu, kitabu, book, kitabu, book. Ningependa kusoma kitabu cha hadithi. Ningependa kusoma kitabu cha hadithi. I would like to read a storybook. Kenyans love stories and storytelling. Even before books were invented, Kenyans told stories. And now they're telling stories in writings. We have very famous and popular writers in Kenya. I think of it. Among them include, who is this? Ngugi wa Thiong'o. And one of his books that I like the most is Weep Not Child. Then there's Grace of God. And with Grace of God, you learn. I mean, she's gotten into the Kenyan culture, and you'll get to know much about the Kenyan culture through her books. The Promised Land is one of those favorite books that I love. There's Binyavanga Wainaina. The name is quite long, but you know what? He's a good writer. In fact, he has a very unique writing that even impressed Oprah Winfrey, who took it as one of his book clubs to read books. Get to know the Kenyan cultures by checking out these writers and more of them. Ramani ya Dunia. Ramani ya Dunia. World map. Ramani ya Dunia, world map. Kwa vile unasafiri dunia, shika hii ramani ya dunia. Kwa vile unasafiri dunia, shika hii ramani ya dunia. Since you're traveling around the world, have this world map. Would you like to have a world map as a gift? Which one would you like best? The poster one or the globe? Globe in Swahili is called ardhi. Ardhi technically means earth. Because the world is earth, Swahili just took it to translate globe to earth. Ardhi. Camera. 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 Kamera hii inatoa picha safi kabisa. Kamera hii inatoa picha safi kabisa. This camera produces clear pictures. Yeah, if you see me clearly, then I just mean it. Simu ya smartphone. Simu ya smartphone. Smartphone. Simu ya smartphone. Smartphone. Hii simu ya smartphone haishi moto haraka. Hii simu ya smartphone haishi moto haraka. This smartphone does not finish charging quickly. Maybe it's time to get a gift as a smartphone. How so cool would that be? You know, before I got a smartphone, I dreamt. I know it was one of those dreams that you want to come true. And honestly, when I got one, it was a dream come true. And I appreciate it up to now. It wasn't really a gift, but I really worked hard to get it because I wanted it. Yes, it is very convenient, I would say. Smartphones are super convenient, especially in this world and age. I can use smartphone. In fact, when I was at school, I used to write my papers using my smartphone. Sounds strange, but it's true. Whenever I will be going to work, I could write my papers. Woo! Part-time jobbing, yeah, with papers on the road. Woo! I'll write lots of papers. I'll do my research using my smartphone. I mean, it's like the world was with me right on my hands. And, you know, I could chat with my family. I could do, you know, you jungle through a number of things at the same time. And your world is just, everything is consolidated. That is very convenient. I appreciate it. It's a dream come true, and it's a worthy dream. Worthy dream.
It's a high time you get one as a gift. Yeah, I wish you luck. Kamusi. Kamusi. Dictionary. Kamusi. Dictionary. Kamusi mpya ni pesa ngapi? Kamusi mpya ni pesa ngapi? How much is a new dictionary? Do you think a dictionary is a good gift? Now you ask me, what kind of a dictionary? It could be book dictionary or electronic dictionary. But which one would you like most? Electronic dictionary or book dictionary? Or none at all? You know, I'm saying none at all because some people think dictionaries, especially book dictionaries, are outdated. Why? Because they have their phones as an extra memory. You want to look for something, like you can say, I want to look for camera. Oh, you go to your phone, you type it, camera, and it comes with all those things. So someone like, oh, I don't need a dictionary. My phone already has a dictionary. I mean, really, for me, I still like dictionaries, and especially those paper ones. You know, the Roget Theoceras, the dictionary, the Oxford English Dictionary. I mean, those ones are still on my shelf, and I'll value them forever. I think I really love them. I still use them up to now, in as much as I have a phone and a computer and Google as an extra gadget for my memory, you know. Usafiri wa ndege hadi Kenya. Usafiri wa ndege hadi Kenya. A flight to Kenya. Usafiri wa ndege hadi Kenya. A flight to Kenya. Nitakupea tiketi ya usafiri wa ndege hadi Kenya. Nitakupea tiketi ya usafiri wa ndege hadi Kenya. I will give you a flight ticket to Kenya. How awesome is that gift, especially if you are abroad? Honestly, you want to go meet your friends. If the flight ticket is ranging to like $1,500, I mean, that's a lot of money. And if someone gives you that as a gift, really, that is awesome. Don't you think so? Vocha ya ununuzi. Vocha ya ununuzi. Shopping voucher. Vocha ya ununuzi. Shopping voucher. Katika kampuni yetu, kila mtu alipewa vocha ya ununuzi. Katika kampuni yetu, kila mtu alipewa vocha ya ununuzi. In our company, everyone was given a shopping voucher. You could be one of those lucky ones to get a voucher, a shopping voucher from your company. Now, which one would you prefer to buy? Electronic stuff or fashion stuff? Or I mean, a shopping voucher will not take you for a picnic. You can buy stuff to use for a picnic, right? It's you to choose. I wish you luck and enjoy those vouchers in case you get them. Use them well. And if you have a friend, please try and get a gift for that friend, you know? Saa ya mkono. Saa ya mkono. Wristwatch. Saa ya mkono. Wristwatch. Ile saa ya mkono ya blue ni maridadi sana. Ile saa ya mkono ya blue ni maridadi sana. That wristwatch is very beautiful. But the wristwatches are quite good. They short time, and you don't have to go checking your phone every time, like, what time is it, you know? You just make it easier. You bring your hand here, and you see, you don't even have to bring it there. You just a little bit like that, and you see, you know, you see the time, and you're acquainted with whatever is happening as far as time is concerned. Now, do you think it's necessary to have a wristwatch? Mkoba. Mkoba. Wallet. Mkoba. Wallet. Mkoba ni zawadi nzuri sana. Mkoba ni zawadi mzuri sana. A wallet is a good gift. Where is my wallet? I love wallets myself, so whenever I think of buying something for someone, especially ladies, I give them wallets, and I really go look for those pretty ones. And those ones that I know, you know, I know my friends, so I know their style. I know whatever thing they like putting in their wallets. You know, those lady galley thingy in the wallet? Yeah, in the wallet or in the handbag, whatever the thing is. But what I'm trying to say is that wallets are really good gifts. And I don't know about you. Do you wish to have a wallet or just a handbag is enough? Or for men, what do you like? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you again for staying with us throughout this lesson. It was fun to learn about the 10 gift ideas you must know in Swahili. Right. We'd like to hear more from you in the comment section. Just type something about the kind of gifts you like, the kind of gifts that you will never want to have. And then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And please get time and learn more Swahili from SwahiliPod101.com. See you then in our next lesson. Bye-bye. Yes, welcome to Swahili Pod 101. Again, it's Medina with you. Now, today we are going to do something really special. We are going to talk about 10 words you never want to hear. No, don't say this on my ears. You know, something like that. Do you have that experience? Now, follow me and let's have fun. Je, umeongeza uzito hivi karibuni? Je, umeongeza uzito hivi karibuni? Have you gained weight recently? Actually, in Kenya, adding weight is not really a big issue because people think the bigger you are in mass, the wealthier you are, the richer you are. So there's nothing really bad about adding weight when you compare it with other countries like probably Japan or the States, where you may get hard when someone talks about your weight. So feel free in Kenya. The only problem comes in when you're really cutting weight. So it's the opposite. If you're really cutting weight, yeah, people will be asking you, oh, what's happening, you know? What's happening? Don't you have food? Or are you stressed? So there are those kind of cultural differences. Una nywele ya rangi jivu. Una nywele ya rangi jivu. You have gray hair. You know, people have a difficult time accepting the fact that they're growing old. Yet it's a paradox of life, right? You're celebrating your birthday, but at the same time, you're growing old. Now, when you're growing old, it reaches a point when you're growing gray hair, right? And it's evident. You cannot hide it unless you're coloring your hair. Now, in Kenya, really, you don't want to tell someone that they're growing gray hair. You better say it with your friends about somebody, but you know that will be gossiping, so I don't really recommend it. But usually you see the gray hair and keep it inside your heart. You appreciate the fact that, yeah, someone is growing and you keep it at that. Nilikueleza hivyo. Nilikueleza hivyo. I told you so. Actually, when you say it naturally, it comes out in a kind of arrogant way. Let's try it in Swahili. Nilikueleza hivyo. I told you so, you know? This is someone who kind of warned you beforehand that do not go that way. Then unfortunately, I mean, at that time it's not really unfortunate, but you know, you did it, and then there are those kind of consequences or things that happen that are not really good. Then you come back and, you know, your friend who warned you says on your face, I told you so. You don't want to hear that at that moment, especially when things are gone bad, you know? Umefutwa kazi. Umefutwa kazi. You're fired. You know, this phrase, when someone is firing you, sometimes they say it in a polite way, right? Umefutwa kazi. Not to make you feel like, okay, oh, the world is ending. But there are those ones who come literally and say, umefutwa kazi. You know what I mean? Like, you're fired, like, literally. It's like fire is coming on its way right there and then, and you feel like hell is burning loose. But you know what? It's one phrase that we do not really want to hear, and neither do we want to tell. Imagine someone is fired. I mean, I have friends who have been fired, and they will never want to tell. You'll just see by yourself. You'll not see them getting out of the house, and you're like, oh, what happened? You don't even want to go ask, you know? You're afraid. So you ask the neighbors. You hear from the neighbors that, oh, amefutwa kazi, which is kind of very sad. It's not a phrase that you want to hear. Not from your good friend either, right? Sio wewe, ni mimi. Sio wewe, ni mimi. It's not you. It's me. You know, this is one of the common phrases we hear when people are breaking up. usually someone says this to take responsibility of the situation, like the breaking up. It sounds like polite, but it's like a cliche nowadays, and it's not a fun word to say. Sio wewe, ni mimi. Hope you never meet this word. I wish you luck. Asante kwa wasifu wako. Hata hivyo, nafasi hiyo ishachukuliwa. Asante kwa wasifu wako. Hata hivyo, nafasi hiyo ishachukuliwa. Thank you for your resume. However, the position has been filled. Okay, let us imagine you're looking for a job. Like, yes, seriously. And honestly, this is seriously in Kenya because we have a pool of undergraduates who are looking for jobs every day. You know, you actually advertise for one position like this and you find like more than 1,000 applicants. You're like, okay, well, how should I prove myself to be smart? And you know, it's not like you've applied for one job, you've applied for quite a number of jobs, and this is the same message they send you. It's quite frustrating. You don't want to hear it. Anyway, if you're someone looking for a job, I am praying for you. Do not give up though. Keep going, keep fighting. That's what we were meant for. Tuwaone watu wengine. Tuwaone watu wengine. We should see other people. Now, this is a sad phrase in itself. Already, like, it's an explanation in itself. Someone is breaking up with you and with that arrogance, like, oh, let's go see other people, you know? It's like he already has many other options. Probably you're just one of them and you're like, oh, he's giving up on you to try the other options. It's quite sad though, right? It's quite sad. And like previously, I hope this never comes your way. But the bright side is you may end up getting someone who will treat you better than the person who has left you. So never give up hope. Sina pesa yako leo. Sina pesa yako leo. I don't have your money today. Okay, I'm laughing, but it's quite serious, and it's quite a common phrase I hear quite from a lot of my friends. You know, when you're lending money, you should lend the amount you know you're willing to lose. That's what my mother tells me every time. Because, yeah, you lend this money and you go asking for it, and the person says, I don't have your money today. And you know, you go back tomorrow and it's another today. So those todays sometimes never come to an end. So whenever you're lending money, just be careful. Be careful how much you're lending and to who. Once bitten, twice shy. So if you're lending money to the same person who says that I don't have your money today, you have to think again. I wish you luck in this. Inapaswa tuongee. Inapaswa tuongee. We need to talk. For me, this is one of the phrases that are for real. I never want to hear. And when it gets into my ears, I'm like, oh, there's trouble. I get so tensed up, I get so uncomfortable, and I just want to get out of it. I want to ask the person, okay, let's do it now so that we end it right now. I don't know about you. Please tell us your feelings at the comment sections later. We'd like to hear what you say. Nataka siku za kupumzika kutoka kazini. Nataka siku za kupumzika kutoka kazini. I want days off. Now, this is one of the words you don't want to hear when it's busy in the office. You know, it makes you imagine like, oh, why do you want days off when it's actually peak time, you know? We have so many clients coming in, then you want days off. Are you running away from work? You know, I think you may relate to this if you're in a busy, work area. You're a manager or something like that, you know? It's one word you never want to hear. Yes, we have come to the end of 10 phrases you never want to hear. Yes, I totally agree. Some of these ones, seriously, I never want to hear. If I know it's coming, I literally run away. Yes, like I'm avoiding that person, you know? You know what I mean? You could relate to me and would like to hear from you. Please write your comments down there and give us more examples of some of the phrases you never want to hear. And please do not forget to subscribe and visit our website, swahilipod101.com. See you. Kwaheri. You have a gray hair. Oh, when you're growing old kind of thingy?
Yeah. Is that not offensive either?
Wait a minute. When I think of it. Samahani nilisahau. Yeah, this is a teacher. This is a student to a teacher. I don't know which other places this will apply.
Very well
Okay. This is funny. You know, it makes me remember things that I've never thought about.
Does having a study partner help you learn a language faster? For most people, having a friend or romantic partner who is a native speaker of their target language dramatically improves their ability to master the language. In this video, we'll talk about some ways to help you build relationships with people. We'll also talk about 3 reasons having a native speaker partner can improve your language fluency. First, knowing a native speaker helps you better understand the culture. Knowing a native speaker gets you connected with the culture in ways that no lessons or textbooks ever could. Native speakers are better informed about the latest slang expressions and know interesting places to eat and hang out. Having a friend or partner who is a native speaker can dramatically improve your understanding of the language. In addition to language, you can learn about cultural practices, gestures, and relationships. Second, having a native speaker partner increases your exposure to the language. Practice makes perfect is a well-known expression that is certainly true for language learning. When you have a friend, romantic partner, or study buddy, you speak to them through text messages, phone calls, and basic interaction. These are all opportunities for you to practice the language. Making an effort to practice will help your vocabulary quickly expand beyond simple greetings, flirtatious words, and basic comments to deeper, more meaningful conversations. Third, a supportive partner is the best study aid you can find. We all make mistakes, especially when trying to learn a new language. But if you have a supportive partner, they can gently point out your mistakes and help you find better ways to express yourself. And if your native speaker study partner is also your romantic partner, your motivation will likely be even higher than someone who does not have a romantic relationship with a native speaker. Now, let's look at 3 ways our language learning program helps you learn even faster if you have a native speaker partner. First, all resources and materials are available in English and in your target language. Studying with a partner is special because it's an opportunity for both of you to learn a new language. That's why every single lesson, transcript, vocabulary list, and resource on our website is available in English and in your target language. You can learn from each other. Second, lessons are designed to help you understand and engage with culture. On our website, our focus is to help our students learn practical vocabulary and phrases that are actually used in everyday conversation. This means that from your very first lesson, you can start applying what you learn immediately. So if you want to go out to a restaurant, play games, or attend a social function with your partner, you'll have the vocabulary and phrases necessary to have a great time. Third, access to special resources dedicated to romantic phrases. If your study partner is your romantic partner, we have resources to help you communicate your feelings correctly. Our language learning program has special sections and tools to teach you love words, phrases, and cultural insights. Of course, please remember that simply being in a relationship is no substitute for studying. Communication is key to every relationship, whether romantic or not. If you fail to continue expanding your vocabulary and you stop learning the language on your own, your relationships may suffer or fizzle out. Without question, spending time with native speakers can help you dramatically improve your language proficiency. But this is no replacement for focused studying. It's essential to help facilitate better communication and master the language. So, if you're ready to finally learn a new language the fast, fun, and easy way, sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Signing up takes less than 30 seconds, and you'll start speaking from your very first lesson. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Being able to speak freely with native speakers is an amazing ability in itself. But being able to speak freely to a whole new group of people opens you up to possible new relationships. Most people don't realize that spending the time to build relationships in a foreign language can actually help you improve your language skills dramatically. In this video, we look at how making relationships in a foreign language can help you learn the language faster. The benefits of having friends and partners who speak a foreign language. First, it's motivational. One of the greatest struggles for anyone learning a second language is motivation. 9 times out of 10, learners start out their language learning journey with loads of enthusiasm, only to see it gradually wane over time. Try as they may, it's difficult to maintain the spark they once shared with their new language. So why not borrow energy from a different part of your life? When you make relationships with people in your target language, all the excitement of a new relationship carries directly over into your learning. Suddenly, you have a very rewarding reason to improve your skills and keep practicing. As your partner or your friends get involved, you will also have the advantage of a constant source of support and encouragement. Second, it makes language learning practical. Studying vocabulary and grammar is a vital part of language learning, whether you use a podcast, textbook, app, or find yourself in a classroom. However, as great as studying is, a language really only starts to come alive once you start using it in everyday life. There's a huge difference between a scripted conversation in a lesson plan and a real-life conversation with a native speaker. Building relationships with native speakers will give you the chance to talk in your target language often. Furthermore, it will be in a way that feels natural. You'll learn the words in the context, which is hugely important. Third, it's fun. One of the greatest benefits is that it allows you to practice without having it feel like practice. Oftentimes, you'll find yourself so wrapped up in the conversation that you forget you're using a foreign language. This takes a lot of the pressure off and helps you focus on communication over trying to speak absolutely perfectly. You also get to learn about a whole new culture from your partner or friends, so you're not only learning language skills, but also about the cultures that surround your target language. The risks of having friends and partners who speak a foreign language. First, it's easy to miscommunicate. When it comes to relationships, humans can easily misunderstand each other. So it can be hard when building relationships in your target language when you or your partner's lack of ability in each other's respective native tongue can lead to miscommunications that would otherwise be avoidable. Depending on the language you're speaking, a simple mistranslation or mispronounced word can drastically change the meaning of a sentence. As long as you can afford each other some extra patience and the benefit of the doubt, then you should be able to overcome this pitfall. Second, your language skills could suffer if your relationships don't work out. If all your language practice is wrapped up in one person and your relationship with that person doesn't work out, then your language learning could take a big hit. So it's best not to put all your hopes for language growth on one area, relationship or otherwise. You don't want to risk losing motivation, so try to find it in many different areas. An idea for building relationships in a foreign language. Make games out of getting to know one another. Sometimes, opening up in any new friendship or partnership can be hard. Add in the added struggle of a new language, and it can feel impossible to share your true feelings with others. So instead of trying to take first interactions so seriously and talking about the usual things like the weather or work, try to ask new, interesting questions. Try to figure out what the other person's hobbies are without asking directly, or what kind of job they have. This will give you a chance to stretch your language skills in a new way, and you'll probably get some funny answers out of it too. Being comfortable being silly or making language mistakes is a great way to bond with someone, even if you've just met. Relationships in a foreign language have a lot more benefits to offer than drawbacks. Don't be scared to open up to people and make mistakes. And for even more help to build relationships in your target language, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.